So the name of the book is Foolish, and the subtitle is How Investors Get Worked Up and Worked Over by the System. And when I first started creating sort of the outline of the book, it was originally going to be about, well, let me tell you how an annuity works. Let me tell you how a mutual fund works. And it kind of evolved into something other than that, which was not intentional. And the book sort of evolved into an expose on the broker dealer world and the dark corners that operate inside of the ecosystem that I've always felt like jeopardized the trust relationship between the broker advisor and the client because of the agenda of the broker dealer world and the way they cross pollinate all types of their business and make layer upon layer of undisclosed fee, many of which the brokers do not understand, and clearly the clients do not understand. And so I always perceived that I had a lot of return decay in the products that were pushed by my broker dealer. And I gradually came to realize that much of that was just from too many hands in too many pockets, and just the manufacture of products that really don't have much odds of creating an optimal outcome for the client. But nonetheless, the broker-dealer world makes a lot of money on it. I had a situation that is actually I wrote about in the book where I went to a meeting where the product people get up and describe this new unit trust that they're going to create that has a 4% commission in it. And it's essentially an index fund at its core. So they were going to take the S&P 500 and they were going to delete the 50 names that they didn't like. And that was going to be where the alpha was going to come from. And there's no way in a 8 to 9% return world, which is what the S&P generates over long time periods, that you can take 50% of that return in the form of a fee and expect anything except a subpar outcome. Not to mention that the vehicle liquidated itself at the end of a year, causing the client to have a taxable event that would further erode returns. And then the client had to buy another product later that would have another fee attached to it. So I complained to my boss about it. And he told me that 2 out of 3 winning in that equation wasn't bad, that the broker made money, the firm made money, and 2 out of 3 wasn't bad. And so I thought, well, it really kind of drove home for me what the system really was underneath. And I found that very unpalatable. And the bigger my book of business got, the more important it was for me to control that.